Okay, so today's lesson is function operations. Some of them are fairly easy, but you have to really pay attention to detail. Okay, that's going to be our biggest thing today is paying attention to detail. Because you can easily get something wrong if you're not careful. So let's take a look at letter A. This is for substitution. You guys see how there's 4 functions up here? F, G, J, and K? You've got to pay attention to those because of what they're going to ask us. So for the first one, they want function F. So therefore, I'm going to use x squared plus 2. Okay? Here's how we do this. F of x equals x squared plus 2. Write this down. Eventually, you guys will get to a part where you can probably skip steps, but for now, I want you to just follow along with what I'm doing. All right, they also gave us the number 10. So that tells me instead of writing x, I'm going to put 10 wherever x is. Okay, so this x squared plus 2 is going to be 10 squared plus 2. I always put whatever I'm plugging in into parentheses. That's a biggie. All right, in your calculators, type in what's 10 squared plus 2. What'd you say? 102. And that's my answer. So far, so good? Pretty easy? All right, so now I don't need my f function. I need what? I need my g function. So with my g function, g of x is 2x minus 3. But instead of x, I'm using 4. Negative 4. Be careful. Negative 4. So that means wherever I see x, I'm plugging in negative 4. Because I have all numbers, I can just put this right into my calculator, let me know what you guys get. This is PEMDAS. Your calculator does PEMDAS for you if you use your parentheses correctly, or you can do it by hand. 2 times negative 4 gives you negative 8. Negative 8 minus 3. You should get negative 11. Any questions on number 2? Am I going too fast? Are you guys good?
We're good.
All right. Now I have a j function. Please be careful with these functions. I would hate to see you guys do all the work right and then use the wrong function. Okay? I had a kid last year who used the same function for everything because he kept forgetting to go back and look at the letters. Okay, so make sure you're doing it right. My j function is negative 5x plus 4. What are we plugging in here? Negative 2. Okay? So negative 5 times negative 2 gives me 10 plus 4. My answer is 14. Okay. Isaac, you good? Jasmine?
Yeah.
Jeremy?
Oh, I was writing the other one down.
Are you watching how to do it?
Yeah, I was watching it, and that's when it down.
All right, so now we're going to switch gears a little bit, and we're going to go to addition. Okay, and now we are adding different functions. So I need to add my f function plus my k function. Those are the two I'm focusing on right now. My f function is x squared plus 2. Let's put the whole thing in parentheses. Plus my k function is 3x. So we're rewriting before we actually plug anything in. For my f function, instead of x, I'm plugging in what? What gets plugged in? 5. Put your 5 in parentheses. Because if it was a negative, it could really mess you up. Okay, so that's my first problem. All I did so far was look at my f function, x squared plus 2. And then I look to see what I'm plugging in place of x. It is 5. All right, my k function, instead of x, I'm typing in negative 2. That's something else you have to be mindful of. Do not use 5 for both of them. Pay attention to what they're saying. If you wanted to do this in your calculator, I'll show you how you can do it. So in your calculator, you would just type in exactly what you see. I have a parentheses, another parentheses, 5, close parentheses, square, plus 2. Sorry, you guys can go far a little bit faster than me on the computer. And then plus parentheses 3 times negative 2. And boom. You should get 21. The calculator does PEMDAS for you, so, but if you wanted to do it by hand, nothing wrong with that. 25 plus 2, which is 27, plus negative 6. (27 minus 6 equals 21). You guys ever notice how you like write your 2's 2 different ways? You guys do that?
I read it the same way.
I always know. Well, I try to do it the same way. But I started like this, and then it ends up with like a little loop in it. It's weird. Any questions on that one? All good?
Yeah.
Thanks. Alright. When we see a problem like this, we need to rewrite it. As soon as we see it, we need to rewrite it. It looks a little different because our 3's at the very end. I don't want that. Okay? I need to know, I already know that it's going to be 2 functions of f and g added together, right? But this way makes it look a little different and it confuses you guys because this looks like you would write the f function plus the g function and then add on times 3 at the end. That's not how that works. I'll give you the wrong answer. So what we're going to do is f of 3 plus g of 3. That's how we rewrite it. All we did was just break it up so we cannot mess up. Alright, so my f function is x squared plus 2. My g function is 2x minus 3. I'm plugging in 3 for both of them, right? Alright, so let's do it. Instead of x, I'm writing 3 squared plus 2 plus 2 times 3 minus 3. I have all numbers, so whenever you have all numbers, you can put it right into your calculator. Or you can solve it the long way. Either is fine with me. Go ahead and solve this. What'd you get? You should get 14. I want you guys to do number 6 on your own. Alright, let's do it together. For number 6, I have the g function, which is 2x minus 3, plus the j function of negative 5x plus 4. I can combine like terms, right?
Yeah.
Alright. So what is 2x plus negative 5x? Negative 3x. And then what is negative 3 plus positive 4? Plus 4. All like terms. Any questions on this front page?
No. Is the back?
The back is a fraction of multiplication. What's today? Thursday? Alright. Is that your phone, Jazz? Silence.
That was my phone. My phone's on.
Alright, number 7, subtraction. Same thing, we're taking this j function, they want the j function of 5 minus the k function of 2. So my j function is negative 5x plus 4 minus my k function of 3x. Alright, Jordan, in my j function, instead of writing an x, I'm going to write what? And Jasmine, in my k function, instead of x, I'm writing
2.
Alright, from here, calculator. Type it in. Let me know what you get. Beautiful. You should get negative 27. If you guys have not done your skill drill yet, that day 1, it is perfect for this. It's all combining like terms. look at number 8. K of x minus f of x. My k of x is 3x. My f of x is x squared plus 2. Alright, let's see here. I don't really have anything to combine. I'm going to distribute my negative twice so I can get rid of it. So we have 3x minus x squared minus 2. Because all I did was just try to get rid of the parentheses. So I distributed that negative. And you can leave your answer like that if you want. It's not wrong. Or the official way of doing this is if you put them in order from your highest exponent down to your lowest exponent. So that would be negative x squared plus 3x minus 2. Either one of these answers will work. I'm not picky on that. Sometimes there are no, even if you left it like this, it wouldn't be wrong. Because there's no like terms for me to add or subtract. Okay? We all good so far?
Okay.
Alright. So on number 9, we have, let's rewrite it. G of x minus J of x. Whenever I see that there's just a letter on the outside, I change it. I rewrite it. Some of them you don't have to rewrite. In this case, there are a couple that you do. So my G of x, this is purple. My G of x is 2x minus 3, parentheses, minus my J of x, which is negative 5x plus 4. And for this one, I have some like terms. In your calculator, type in 2 minus negative 5. Don't forget that minus there, because it will change your answer. Careful, did you do minus negative 5? It's going to be positive 7. Because of that negative there, okay? Because we have the minus sign, it has to apply to everything. So then we have negative 3 minus positive 4. What do you get? Positive 9. Just have 3 more. Then we're taking a break. Are you guys understanding how to do this? The only way it gets confusing is because there's like knowing what to do when, like this. But we'll practice that. Alright, for multiplication, what's the first thing I should do with this sum? Number 10. Well, yeah, I'm going to distribute, so I'm going to rewrite it. F of x times K of x. Now I can get started. My F of x is x squared plus 2. Put it in parentheses. Times my K of x, which is 3x. So multiplication, I'm going to just multiply these together. What's 3x times x squared? Well, what's 3 times 1?
3.
And x times x squared, and now I have 3x's, right? So
Two.
x to the third. That's 1x times 2 more, so I have 3 total.
But it's not also saying x cubed.
3x cubed, or to the third power, same thing. Now we have 3x times 2. What's 3 times 2? 6, and then I keep my x. I want you guys to try number 11. Once you get all numbers, plug it into your calculator. This is what we did. My j function was negative 5x plus 4 times my g function, which is 2x minus 3. They told us what to plug in. So I have negative 5 times 5 plus 4 times 2 times 2 minus 3. You guys type this into your calculators? What'd you guys get? Negative 21. Just type in what you see. You can break it down if you'd like. All right, the last one is a little different, but you've seen it before. Did you get that copy down, Jasmine?
Yeah.
All right, last one. I need to rewrite this. So I have g of x times j of x. My g of x is 2x minus 3 times my j of x, negative 5x plus 4. Okay, because we're multiplying, we need to FOIL. There are a couple of these that we will have to FOIL, okay? It's not like we can just multiply one of them. All right, so FOIL stands for first, outer, inner, last. So I think we're to algebra 1. So we have our first, we multiply first by first. The first 2 in each parentheses. 2x times negative 5x is, what's 2 times negative 5? Negative 10, and then we have x times x, x squared. All right, so my f is done. Then I have my o, my outer, so negative 2 times 4. They're both on the outer sides of the parentheses. Negative 2 times 4 gives me positive 8, right? 8, don't get the x. 2. All right, my I stands for inner, so the 2 most inner numbers. Negative 3 times negative 5x will give me positive 15x. And then negative 3 times 4 gives me negative 12. From looking at this answer, do you see any like terms? 8x and 15x. Perfect. So let's clean it up a little bit. My answer is going to be negative 10x squared plus 23x minus 12. I'll let you know which ones are going to be like that on your homework as well. Are there any questions on this? We did subtraction, we did addition, we did substitution, we did multiplication. That is all we're doing for today.